Let's talk about a hidden drain on your business, and it's probably sitting on your desk right now. It's the phone. You know, those constant repetitive calls? They might just seem like a small annoyance, but they can have a massive and, honestly, a surprisingly costly impact on your bottom line. We're going to dig into how.
So, I'll just ask it straight up. Is your phone hurting your business? It sounds like a crazy question, right? I mean, the phone is supposed to be the lifeline. But what if that lifeline is actually springing a bunch of leaks in your revenue and your team's productivity?
For years, the go-to solution for all these repeat questions was the good old FAQ page. But here's the problem: human nature. When we have a quick question, we don't want to go digging through a website, we just want to ask somebody. So we pick up the phone. And that one simple preference basically makes the old solution, well, useless.
That one seemingly harmless phone call? It doesn't just happen in a bubble. It actually sets off a chain reaction, a really negative ripple effect that spreads through your entire company.
Okay, so picture this. It starts innocently enough. Someone calls to ask a simple question like, what are your hours? Or where are you located? Stuff that's already on your website. But while they're on the line, that line is now busy.
And this is where it really starts to hurt. While your line is tied up with that simple question, another person, a real customer, with their wallet out ready to buy, gets a busy signal. And you know what they do? They're not going to wait. They hang up and they call your competitor. And poof, just like that, a sale is gone.
And that lost sale? That's just the damage on the outside. Internally, your own team members are getting pulled away from what they're actually supposed to be doing. Instead of working on that big project or coming up with a new strategy, they're stuck playing telephone operator, answering the same questions over and over and over again. It's a huge drain on productivity and, frankly, on morale, too.
So you see this vicious cycle, right? Lost revenue, wasted time, all spinning out from a few simple questions. The crucial thing is, we need a better way to handle this. But who, or maybe more accurately, what is the answer?
Well, here it is. This is the solution, the FAQ agent. And this is where we get to turn that whole negative ripple effect into something really, really positive.
So what exactly is an FAQ agent? Well, think of it as an automated inbound system. Its whole job is to handle a ton of calls at the same time, answering all those common questions. The goal is to make every single client feel heard and informed, without ever tying up your human team.
Now, to make this a little less, robotic, let's give our FAQ agent a name. Let's call her Jazmin, and I want you to think of Jazmin not as a piece of software, but as your most reliable, most dependable team member.
Just check out what makes Jazmin the perfect hire. She's always in a good mood, always warm and professional, and ready to serve 24/7, no breaks. Oh, and she never, ever calls in sick. This isn't just about automation. It's about guaranteeing a consistently fantastic experience for every single person who calls every single time.
And this is how we create that positive ripple effect. First, Jazmin frees up hours of your team's time every single week. This empowers them to stop being reactive and start being proactive, to focus on being creative and productive. All that reclaimed time can now be used for high-value stuff, like actual face-to-face meetings with customers. And the bottom line? Your business saves money on wasted time while earning more through better focus.
Okay, this all sounds great, but I know what you're thinking. It has to make financial sense. So let's talk about the big one, the return on investment.
The source material for this explainer puts it perfectly. It says Jazmin is a fraction of the dollar amount that she contributes back to the organization. That really frames the value just right. Her contribution in saved time, in sales you don't lose, in increased productivity, makes this an investment with a clear, tangible payoff. It's not just another expense on the books.
And this visual, this really says it all, doesn't it? On the left, you see the agent's cost, a small, predictable little bar. And on the right, you see the value it contributes back. Look at that difference. It's not just noticeable, it's absolutely staggering. So, when you actually weigh the costs against the benefits, the conclusion is crystal clear. An FAQ agent isn't just a nice-to-have for your customers, it's a powerful financial tool for your business. The return on investment is it's right there for everyone to see.
So this all leaves us with one final, really crucial question to think about. If you could magically give your team back all those hours they spend answering the same repetitive questions, what could they achieve? What new ideas could they come up with? What new growth could they drive for the business? Because that is the real opportunity here.